Chapter 32. As soon as the voice resonated into Stephen's ear, his brain processed the information rapidly and registered the voice as Adam Smith, the man who he had been trying to curry favor with. Did he just say that he had offended his young master? Could it be this man in front of him? Moreover, Adam knew that there were 25 members in his whole family. Did he already research on his background thoroughly? Adam Smith was the spokesperson of the Anderson family in Orris Hill. The Anderson family's influence and power were so enormous and strong that destroying him would be as easy as smacking an ant. Stephen's legs went weak, and he trembled in fear as he listened to Adam's angry voice. He stuttered, "Mr. Smith, please calm down. I didn't know, it was just a misunderstanding, the young master and I." "Shut up!" Adam shouted, "Our young master's identity is highly confidential. If you leak it out even a little, I swear I'll wipe you and your family clean from the world." Stephen's body shook vigorously, trembling more severely than a patient with Parkinson's. He hurriedly said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Smith, I'm terribly sorry. I'll handle it accordingly." Mr. Smith alone was enough for him to feel immense pressure, let alone the Anderson family in Westcliff. They were the godlike existence that was so far beyond his level he could only look up to from afar. But now, he had the nerve to directly offend the young master of the Anderson family. When the thought ran through his mind, Stephen focused his gaze on Alex and stuttered in a panic, "Mr. Anderson, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that she's your mother-in-law. It's my mistake, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." Immediately after, his legs turned to jelly and knelt in front of Alex. Everyone present gaped in extreme shock as they watched Don Stephen kneel down before Alex and apologize to him. Even Mr. White was a piece of garbage in Stephen's eyes, but this young man could make the almighty Don Stephen Robert kneel before him. Who was he, really? Stephen's men were equally shocked. Don Stephen was the king of the underworld. What background did the young man have that could make Don Stephen get down on his knees? By the way, Alex didn't intend to take Stephen's life. His men were hitting his mother-in-law, not him. Besides, honestly speaking, Alex felt that watching his mother-in-law getting her butt kicked was so freaking awesome. Thus, he said to Stephen, "I can forgive you, but you have to return every penny of the money that you scammed her, including the interest." Stephen sucked in a quick breath, surprised that Alex would forgive him. He hurriedly bowed his head and blurted, "Don't worry, I'll do it right away." Next, he turned to Finch and shouted, "What are you still standing here for? Move! Hurry and get it done. I'll break your leg if you don't start moving." Elaine was stunned as she watched the whole scene unfold in front of her eyes. Was that her hopeless son-in-law? Did he literally just make the infamous Don Stephen Robert kneel to him? For an instant, Elaine felt that Alex had suddenly become bigger and stronger than he used to be. In fact, he became unpredictable. Jack, who had suffered several slaps, was also dumbfounded. Wasn't Alex the notorious loser in the family? How did he make Don Stephen so afraid of him? At this moment, Finch sprinted towards them carrying a black suitcase, his face as pale as a ghost. He went to Elaine and said nervously, "Auntie, your capital fund is $1.7 million, and the dividend we promised you is $300,000, making up a total of $2 million. Here is $3 million. The extra $1 million is a token of apology from us. Please accept it." Elaine was dumbstruck, and she froze like a statue. Since when did her useless son-in-law have such an amazing influence?